everything changes.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome into the channel. I believe it's February the 7th, 2022, Monday afternoon, evening. You'll probably see this on the 8th. A very unpopular opinion, especially among my accounting, CPA, IRS friends, whatever. 1099s are worthless. I continue to see so many, look, bang, 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 so many posts about 1099s and taxes and IRS. And I made a video that I'll link below. Maybe I'll put a card up here or something explaining the whole process. It seems like a lot of people either didn't see the video or don't understand still. Guys, 1099s, you guys are freaking out about 1099s. I have a couple that came in actually right here in my desk, no kidding. And I continue to get them, and I'm gonna explain this out for you guys. Here's actually a 1099 from my mortgage company with my mortgage interest, which is deductible if you didn't know. Here's a 1099 I have from List Perfectly, which you guys know they're a sponsor of my channel, so obviously I get paid by them for shouting them out in advertising. Anyways, let me tell you guys something about 1099s. They are worthless as the paper they're on. Literally, they're in a pile in my desk. I don't even need to look at them. I will just to double check, but I don't need them. You don't need them. And let me explain to you why you don't need them. This 1099, this piece of paper, has one number on it per month. It's a total amount of sales for that month and then a total for the year. So let's say you did $1,000 a month, $12,000. It's going to say 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 12,000. It does not show you anything else. It doesn't show you your fees, your taxes, your shipping, your expenses. It shows you nothing but a total gross sale number. Now, you can certainly take that number and compare it to your own numbers in your platform and make sure it's on point where it should be, but I promise you I've never found one that wasn't right, with the exception of one little minor thing ever. It's worthless. That piece of paper has nothing on it. You should be tracking your income and your taxes and your expenses and everything inside of a program, a free Google Sheet, Microsoft Excel. You should be using my Reseller Genie. You need your own program, your own way of tracking these numbers. That piece of paper, stop writing questions on Facebook groups and asking about 1099 this and 1047 this and 8 million this and that. It's worthless, you guys. It's a literally just rip it apart. Just tear. Who cares? They're worthless. Think about people that did $1,000 a month, $12,000 a year last year, before all the changes and all that stuff. They didn't get a 1099, right? This piece of paper, it didn't exist for them. They did $12,000. They didn't hit the $20,000 mark. So they didn't get one of these pieces of paper, whether it was mail or digital on their computer. They never got it. But they still had to report their income, right, guys? They still had to report to the IRS how much money they made in gross sales and how much they had in expenses and fees and deductions and shipping labels and material. How did they do it? How did they do it if the platform didn't send them a 1099? How did they do it? Well, they tracked, if they did it properly and they're honest, they track their numbers on my Reseller Genie or Excel or QuickBooks or whatever they use, GoDaddy, whatever. My Reseller Genie is the one you should be using, but whatever platform or program you use, that's how they report it. Because if they didn't qualify for a 1099 and they didn't get one, and it doesn't exist, now obviously new year, new rules, more people are going to get them, but prior, how are they doing it, right? They figured out a way to do it somehow. Well, that's because they track their numbers. And that's what you should be doing. These 1099s are garbage. You guys are freaking out and having mental breakdowns over, oh my God, I didn't get a 1099. Oh my God, I did get a 1099. I didn't sell this much. I don't know how to do this report. It's so mind-numbing when this is such an easy thing that you guys and girls out there are making more out of it than you need to. You literally just need a couple of numbers. You need a total amount of sales that you did. The item and the shipping, that's all one transaction. If it was $20 plus 5 shipping, that was a $25 sale. Boom, 25 bucks. And then total every single one of them up and get your total number. That's what appears on this piece of paper. And then all your expenses need to be down in a column categorized so that you know, like eBay fees, PayPal fees, etc. It's that easy, guys. Stop making a big deal out of this. If you really don't understand it and it's this confusing and overwhelming, look, pay a CPA. Go hire one. I say it all the time. Mark 2 is available. I'll link him below. Go hire him. I'll give you $50 off if you hire Mark or pay for his Reseller Tax Academy to go through it and learn taxes. They're super easy. What we're doing is not Amazon level rocket science tax, 800 pages. it's literally 1 or 2 pages of a self-employed tax return. Stop making it more than it is. 1099s are worthless. They're not the end of your life. Getting one isn't going to mean you're going to jail or that you got to pay millions of dollars of taxes. Not getting one doesn't mean you don't file taxes or you don't have a way to file tax. This is just a piece of paper. It's a 1099 with a total amount of sales. Everything else is up to you anyways. Even when you get the 1099, you have to give and provide the IRS through your tax report all of your expenses. If you just put this number down on your tax report and send it off, you're going to get taxed on all of that money. They're going to assume that this $12,000 was profit, or $200,000 or whatever it may have been is profit. You have to put in the cost of goods. You have to put in the fees. You have to put in the deductions and the mileage, and all that stuff is up to you to take off your computer or your notebook or your spreadsheet and input into that tax return so that it takes your 200 grand or your 12,000 and brings your taxable liability all the way down as low as you are allowed to legally take it. And then your bill's not so high, or it's zero, or whatever it may be in your case. But that piece of paper is about as good as the paper it's printed on, honestly. So, unpopular opinion, the only thing you should ever need this piece of paper for, there's 2 reasons. One, you don't tear it up. I was kidding. Put it away. You should have a digital copy of it though, but put it away in your drawer, and that's your tax papers. So when the IRS comes and goes, you had 12,000 in sales, you can go, yep, there it is. There's my 1099, 12,000 in sales. In the event of an audit, it's just going to sit in my tax drawer. It's literally just going to sit in my box. And the second reason is when you are filing these taxes and you're like, well, my online sales said that I did 11,000. This 1099 says I did 12,000. In the event that there was a difference, which again rarely happens, you could go and put it up side by, you could put it side by side and kind of compare and see in what month it was different, and then go back, kind of self-auditing yourself to figure out like why was there a difference in what they reported versus what I had. Figure out where you made your mistake. Almost always it's you that made a mistake, and these are correct. They really double check these, and they're like digitally made right off your sales, so it's hard to get these wrong. But honest to God, guys, you don't need that for anything. It's just for the event of an audit. You put it away, keep it, save it, and move on from there, and take all your numbers out of your computer. Do a quick cross check, and you'll be all set. Otherwise, stop freaking out about 1099s. I just don't. I know it's new for a lot of people. People are new sellers. People don't get it. They don't understand it. They mentally overwhelm themselves with it because they think it's this big mind nuclear explosion thing, and they just feel so overwhelmed. When your bedroom is completely dirty, and you know how to do it. It's super easy, but you just don't feel like doing it, and you're overwhelmed. I feel like that's what happens to a lot of people. Anyways, I don't want to make this video any longer than it has to be. My Reseller Genie and Mark II are down below. Reseller Genie is an accounting program. It will help you track all of your numbers. Once you have all of your numbers, Mark II has a CPA service. He's a licensed reseller CPA that can help you learn how to file and put all your numbers together that you're going to need from either your Excel or Google Sheet or your My Reseller Genie or GoDaddy, QuickBooks, whatever. Anyhow, I'll put all those links below. Check them out. They're worth taking a look at. It's no obligation. You don't have to pay for anything. If you decide to use them, I'll put discount codes to save you some money if you decide to pay them for services. Okay, rant over. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Please do us both a favor. Share this video out to all of your social media, your Instagram. Put it in a story. Tag me so I know that you do it. I can shout you out and get you a bunch of followers if you do. And put it on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Just share it with everyone so they finally get a clue and stop posting these ridiculous posts in Facebook. I know they're still going to happen. But anyways, I'll see you guys next time.